Hey guys, my name is Lenny Rivera. I am a real estate agent or a realtor here in Baltimore, Maryland. And today I'm making this video to give any other real estate agents or any entrepreneurs who are starting their business to help them out and understand how my journey went and see what they could take of. The title of this video is going to be how the first 2 years of my real estate career went here in Baltimore, Maryland. And I expressed in Baltimore, Maryland is because every city, state, and country are very, very different in their markets with real estate. So for me, saying Baltimore, Maryland means in the Maryland area, maybe DC and Virginia. My market is very, very different from California's, New York, and Texas, but they're all very, very similar. Let's start with my first year. Give you a little intro about myself. When I wanted to become a real estate agent, I decided that this was my time. A lot of people have been telling me I should get in real estate, and people tell me you're really good at sales, you're really good with talking with people, you're very, very smart, get your real estate license. And at the time, I actually was going to school for aerospace engineering. So to make the switch was very, very hard, but with a lot of support that I had, I decided to make the big move. And so I did. I passed the test with ease, and I was so happy to get my license. And then the next question happened that happens to a lot of other people. What is next? So year one happened. Year one was not the best. And you probably will hear that with a lot of other agents telling you that their first year is not the best as well. Pretty common. But for all the other agents and entrepreneurs that did do this great on their first year, that is good, honestly. But you shouldn't be proud of you at this moment because it was your first year, you just started, and who knows what's gonna happen in the next and other following years. So be proud of yourself for the first year, but don't let that stop you and start having fun, going on vacations, and just take a big break. Trust me, it's not gonna help you. So like I said, first year was not the best. I'd like to call my first year my training arc because I was going through a lot of struggles, a lot of pain, a lot of doubt that I had. You know, there was so many times in my first year where I was like, you know what, real estate's not for me, let me give up. I should just put my license down. Let me go work at another job, maybe Best Buy, maybe I should finish school. You know, find something else to do, right? There's people making money every hour, every week, every 2 weeks, and I'm here still haven't paid. Most likely within 8 months. Mind you, I did had side jobs that I was doing to help me with my living expenses, but if I didn't think about that, I probably would have definitely dropped my license. But I learned so much within my first year, and because of that, I was able to give a lot better experience to all my clients on my second year, and of course this year, 2023. Oh, and I'm sorry, I didn't mention this. I did start it in 2021, and this is when the market was booming. It was so hot. I had people left and right that wanted to not work with me, but use me. And I get that in a second. But it was a crazy time. And so I want to talk about some of the deals that happened. I had 3 deals that were under contract overall, which was still good, but none of them closed. My first deal didn't close because the home had mold. Mind you, this was an investment for my client, and he was willing to work on it, but he simply could not do mold. He had a bad experience with it. And my negotiating skills was not the best here, I'll be honest. I simply called the agent, told him my client wants us to negotiate the price because it has mold. He says no, tell him as it is, or tell him it's sold as is, the way it is. If not, I'm sorry. He says, that what he said? Okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna cut the deal. Oh, you sure? Yep, now you're gonna bother it. And I was like, okay, we terminate the deal. Both parties didn't seem to mind at all. To me, I felt like I could have made it better. I seriously thought I could have made it better. Looking back at it now, I seriously thought I could have made it better. Second deal that I had, this deal was the worst. Let's just say everything went great. My client was approved for a loan. We went and looked for the house. They liked the house. We wrote up a contract, they accepted it. Mind you, we were competing at this time too. We went a little bit over and we still won the deal. We had inspections, there was a little bit of stuff here and there, but nothing wrong. Still kept going forward. Appraisal was there. Appraisal was $5,000 more than what we offered, which was great. And all of a sudden, the storm came in. I'm like, what's going on? This is feeling weird. And what happened, and I know another realtors can relate to this, was that the aunt came. It started off really great, but as soon as the aunt saw the home, she was saying this, that, this is wrong, this shouldn't be here, why are we bothering with this home? I could understand her if we were back in the 1990s. We're here in 2021, and this is a hot market. A lot of these homes were going up. A lot of people didn't know why. They thought maybe this was just a fluke. Well, it was not a fluke. She would have bought the home at that time. Her home would have worth maybe more than $10,000, $15,000 worth of that now. And the home was fine. Mind you, the seller was a teacher. It's not a fix-a-flipper. It wasn't some person who had experience with fixing up homes or anything like that in constructions. It was just a teacher. She got married. She wanted to sell the home as is so she could live with her husband. I told my client everything, simply did not care. Aunt said the home was bad. She shouldn't continue forward. And what made it worse, she didn't show up to closing. First time that ever happened to me was the most traumatic experience for me. I tried to reach out to her, nothing. She even blocked my number. My team at the time tried to reach out to her, nothing. Lender, nothing. Title, nothing. So many people reached out to her. She had not said anything. I guess she unblocked my number, sends me a message. I tried to call her again, still nothing. Mind you, we could have saved this deal. They were really looking to sell this. They understand the situation. But fortunately, at the end, we could have done nothing, no response, no communications, out of the bloom. Lost her EMD, and all I had to do was continue forward. So hard, so mad, feelings were so dark and negative, but I just had to continue going forward. One deal I did have, I consider this a deal, but it's not in the system as a deal, and here's why. The team I was in, the third team I was in, I gave them a listing. It was a mobile home, and I was in a team, so of course that the leader will take care of the listing, and they forgot to put my name on it as the co-listing agent. So I was like, what's going on? I told him, hey, my name is not mentioned in here. Okay, no worries, we'll get the assistant to put it on. But the assistant didn't even bother putting it in. I don't even know what happened in the background, but we got the deal on the contract. We closed it, $5,000 more than what we had it, and he received all the credit. My name was not mentioned once. So in the team though, and I was in the team, but there was no credit. My name was on there, didn't count on my name. So a little upset with that, but it's in the past. I did had a client during this process of my first year. They were attorneys, and they very, this is what I understand, I had to get better with the contract, with the legal documents, because they were reading everything, which is good, but I mean, these were attorneys, and they were like reading every single word, and every time there was something they didn't understand, which was like a paragraph, they would ask me questions. And I was still new at the time, and there was some stuff that I didn't know, and I relied on the team at the time. My team did try to help, but it just wasn't working. Unfortunately, they sent me an email letting me know. And I put an email right here too, just to let you can read yourself. It's really professional. I understand. I was so new, but right when this email gave to me, I told myself, Lenny, you need to pick up the pace. You need to not go out, not have any fun. You need to study, you need to read, you need to watch these videos on other realtors. You need to get super serious so that way this email, you will never ever receive it again from any other clients. And I have not received an email like this since then, which I'm really proud of, but it's just one of those things that keep me thriving, right? Better service for your clients. So one thing I did, another mistake I had, was pay leads. If you're paying leads and it's going good for you, that's great. For me, it wasn't. I was paying Zillow leads at the time. I paid over $600 a month. Mind you, I was so new, I just wanted to pay 1 month and I thought, okay, I'm gonna get one month of leads and see how this works. Nope, I ended up signing a contract for 6 months. And because of that, wasn't bad. Within that 6 months, I got one, which was that mobile home sold, and we actually bought another home. But it probably was even out for the 6 months. So that one deal did technically kind of pay those 6 months that I paid. So it kind of balanced out.